for each other. Now let's welcome a familiar foe in the career of Stephen Fulton Jr. This man, a two-division champion, recently elevated to WBC featherweight champion of the world, won the interim featherweight title with a decision win over a very tough and a world-class adversary in Mark Matsayo. That was in a 2023 Fight of the Year contender. Was the first person to defeat Luis Neri when he stopped him with a body shot in May of 2021 to capture the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship of the world, having most recently knocked out the former world champion Jesse Magdaleno back in May. Ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. From Weslaco, Texas, here is Brandon, the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. First off, I want to thank God. I want to thank Prime Video, Akhi, man, Luis Cubas. Man, I'm just excited to fight. I want the best fighters. Shout out to Fulton for accepting the fight. And I want the best of the best. You know, I've told my dad, I told my team that I'm here to fight the best, and I'm not ducking no one. Benavidez didn't want to fight me. I caught out other champions, and no one wants to fight. So shout out to Stephen Fulton for stepping up. This is the fight that I've been waiting for 3 years. And I don't plan to leave it to the judges this time. I come to fight. He knows I come to fight. And I'm excited because I'm ready. I've been ready. And after the loss, I learned a lot. Lit a fire in me that hasn't been unlit. And I'm pumped. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this rematch for 3 years, like I said. And I know he's been waiting for this fight. It's big. It's better now. And under one of probably the best undercards of the year, 2025, with David Benavidez and David Morrell. And I'm just back, baby. I'm excited, and let's go.
The featherweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon, the Heartbreaker Figueroa. That is going to be a great fight in that, our co-main event. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome up one half of our main event on Saturday, February 1st. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are available pre-sale right now, AXS.com. Use the promo code PBC, or they go on sale to the general public tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. This man with a record of 11 wins, no losses, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. A Cuban native who moved to Minneapolis to begin his pro career back in 2019. He was a standout in Cuba's storied amateur scene. 26-year-old debuted at light heavyweight back in August by defeating Hot Rod Radivoje Kalajdzic to capture his WBA light heavyweight championship. Previously held the WBA super middleweight championship of the world, first becoming interim champion at 168 by defeating the then unbeaten Lennox Allen back in August of 2020. Had 2 explosive knockouts in 2023, stopping Olympic bronze medalist Yamaguchi Falcao in April and Senya Akbeko back in December. He's focused, he's ready, he's always wanted an opportunity like this at this high a stage. And now he gets it as he will look to capture David Benavidez's WBC interim light heavyweight championship of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, the undefeated David Morrell Jr.
Thanks God for one more day. Thank you everybody for coming out. I wanna thank you PBC, visit the Cuba family, Hemo. Thanks the Benavidez team for the opportunity. For a long time waiting this opportunity. The fight David Benavidez. Saturday, February 1st. I promise Benavidez, promise everybody that really fight. I know it's not easy. Nothing is easy in the life, but I promise that everybody here, they really fight the February 1st. So thank you everybody for coming. Sí.
David Morrell Jr., ladies and gentlemen, the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world. And now we want to, welcome one of the trainer, a man who's been in the corner of his son, David Benavidez, since the beginning. He's an outstanding trainer, both with David and also Jose Benavidez Jr., and he certainly continues to immerse himself in the sport of boxing, and they together are a winning formula, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Jose Benavidez Sr.
Primeramente le quiero dar las gracias a Dios por dejarme estar aquí con ustedes. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes que se tomaron el tiempo por estar aquí, a toda la media, a todos los que trabajan en todas las plataformas. Muchísimas gracias. Quiero darle las gracias a Amazon Prime, a Al Heyman, a nuestro Picasso, Sansa, a Luis de Cubas y al equipo de Morrell. Muchas gracias por tomar esta pelea. Esta pelea va a ser una pelea buenísima. Como ustedes saben, siempre TGB Promotions y la promoción siempre hacen carteleras muy buenas. Tenemos una cartelera buenísima, febrero 1, no se lo pierdan. Pero les quisiera contar una historia, un poquito corto de David Benavidez. Para los que no saben, David Benavidez empezó a entrenar a los 2 años. A los 3 años tuvo su primera pelea de exhibición. A los 16 años estuvo haciendo sparring con campeones desde las 168 libras, 175 cruceros y heavyweight. A los 16 años lo debuté profesional en todo el bordo de Tijuana, lo que viene siendo Tecate, Agua Prieta, y a los 18 años hizo su debut profesional en Estados Unidos. A los 20 años es el campeón más joven en la historia del WBC. Y tenemos un peleador que tira muchísimos golpes, un peleador excitante, un peleador que a toda la gente le gusta. Y con el enero 1 van a tener una pelea buenísima, no se la pierdan. Pay-per-view, Amazon Prime, o lo pueden mirar en vivo, T-Mobile Arena. Muchas gracias.
All right, so first of all, allow me to thank God. I would like to also thank the media and everyone involved with this event that made their presence felt here. Really appreciate it. I would also like to thank Samson Likowicz, Tim Morrell, everybody that's here, TGB Promotions that makes great fights. And I would like to tell a little story about David Benavidez. He started boxing when he was 2 years old. At 3, he started getting into the ring. When he was a teenager, he was sparring with some of the best pros in the 168 and 175 pound divisions. And then I took him to Mexico to debut as a pro. He took his lumps, and then at 20 years old, he became the youngest ever champion in his division. This so to say, this is going to be one hell of a fight. You're not going to want to miss it because David Benavidez's path has led him here, and you're going to see just how far he has come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jose Benavidez Sr., the proud father and trainer of the man that we are getting ready to bring up. Well, what a 2023 for this man last year. He defeated Caleb Plant in what was a tremendous matchup in Las Vegas last spring, and then followed it up with a dominating victory over Demetrius Andrade last November in the fighting capital of the world. He returned to Las Vegas back in June, and when he defeated former champion Alexander Wojcik to capture the interim WBC light heavyweight championship of the world. He's a 2-time world champion representing Phoenix, Arizona. Quick story about this man. I remember back in November of 2015 when he made his United States national television debut, and his promoter Samson Likowicz said, "This kid is going to be something special." And you heard his father say that he went on to become the youngest super middleweight champion in boxing history, and is now the interim WBC light heavyweight champion of the world. This guy is must-see every single time he steps inside the ring, with the record of 29 wins, no losses, 24 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is David El Monstruo Benavidez.
all, I just want to thank God for everything. Without Him, nothing was possible. I also want to thank my wife, my son, my daughter. My father was able to wheel some liquids, all PVC, Luis Cuba, Saul Heyman, and here we are again. I told you guys I was going to give you the best fights that you guys wanted to see, and we're here again. We got this guy. He's been talking about me for a while, for about 2 or 3 years, disrespecting me, disrespecting my dad, disrespecting my brother. So now he wanted to take it personal with me. So I'm personally going to break his fucking mouth so he has something to remember me by.
All right, very much some fighting words from the champion, David Benavidez. Again, both men champions. David Benavidez, the interim WBC light heavyweight champion. David Morrell, the WBA light heavyweight champion. This one, our co-main event for the WBC featherweight championship of the world. The former unified champion from Philadelphia, Cool Boy Stephen Fulton Jr. Cool Boy, you said round 13. So, do you believe that it is going to be, this rematch is going to be an extension of your previous matchup that you guys had a barn burner in which you were victorious?
Yes, I do.
And why so?
I know how you fight. We're familiar with one another's fight game. And when you are, you know what to expect from your opponent.
Now, fighting here at 126, how did you feel in that matchup against Carlos Castro?
Felt cool. Everything was cool. Even when I got dropped or whatever the case may be, everything was cool. I wasn't hurt, but everything was cool. I was just happy to be at a bigger weight class so I can get my, all my strength and my energy that I need.
I'm sure Philadelphia is going to be supporting you quite a bit and, cheering you on as you try in your quest to become a world champion yet again.
Yeah, for sure. I love Philadelphia.
Well,
I'm going to become champion again, trust me.
Well, there is certainly a focus in your eyes. We'll come back and speak with Cool Boy Steph. But Brandon Figueroa, now you are the world champion. Before, in the first meeting, you were going after him. You were world champion before, but you had your undefeated record taken away from you in that matchup. You responded valiantly, the matchups that you had in recent memory. But as a fighter, you guys have been talking about this for years. We want Cool Boy Steph again. Now that you get it on Saturday, February 1st, what does it mean to you?
Man, this means everything. I get to get my leg back, get to give fans another exciting show, and we get to run it back. It was fun the first time, controversial decision, but this time, like I said, I don't plan to leave it to the judges. I felt super great at 126. He had trouble with Carlos Castro. I got him out of there in 6 rounds. I'm just ready. I've been hungry ever since that loss. It taught me a lot, and I've been growing, evolving as a fighter, and I've been getting hungrier and hungrier, and my fire has been growing bigger and bigger. And like I said, I just want the best of the best. I want to keep proving to everyone that I am one of the best 126 pounders in the world, and I just want to be one of the best fighters as well.
Now, will this be round 13, as he says, or is this going to be round 1 of the rematch?
This is going to be around 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever. I'm here to fight. I'm here to, like I said, leave it on the ring and give fans a great show. People were super ecstatic about the first fight, and I know for a fact that this one is going to be, no excuse. We're ready, and we're going to give it the best.
For sure.
Well, real quick, Cool Boy Steph, he said that he put away Carlos Castro early, and he claims you had a difficult time with him. How would you respond to that?
I won. I don't really care about all that. I won. When I win, I don't care about all the controversy. It's just like in any other sport. You win by 1 point. It was a close game. Who won? That's all that matters. It's who comes out victorious. And that's what it's about. And that's what it's going to be about February 1st. I will be victorious. And I'm cracking. Like, I'm at a higher weight class. I'm really cracking. So he gonna see it. He gonna feel it. Like, this is not 122 anymore. I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I've learned a lot more. My defense is better. My head movement is better. My punch output is better than what it was. I can fight on the inside. I can fight on the outside. I can box, circles, move, pivot, whatever the case may be. But the main thing I'm going to do is get the job done February 1st, and I'm going to make my adjustments.
Do you think you have the power to hurt him and possibly knock him out?
It's boxing. It's boxing. And yes, I do have that power. And he will see, and everybody else will see. And whoever else steps foot in the ring with me moving forward will see that.
Brandon, you mentioned about how you don't want to leave this in the hands of the judges. How much do you want to go out there? And he mentioned the fact that he feels he has the power to be able to hurt you, possibly put you away. Do you feel, are you going to make it a goal in your mind to try to finish this guy and not leave it in the hands of the judges?
You know, I'm gonna do my fight. You know, I come forward, I'm aggressive, and I have a unique style. But no, that's not my goal. You know, I'm gonna come to fight. But if the opportunity is there, I'm not gonna leave it to the judges. Like I said last time, I did. They give it to him. It's all cool. But this time around, like I said, I'm just hungry. I want this fight. I want to make a statement, and you know, hopefully everything goes well. I want to challenge the fighter that he lost to, Inui. So that's the main focus is you know, winning this fight and hopefully, you know, get an opportunity to go to Japan or maybe make it here in the US. But I'm not looking past human fortune. I'm not. We had a great fight, and like I said, I'm just happy. I'm content. I'm happy being here. This is what I was born to do. And February 1st, he's gonna see that at 122, I heard him 3 times, and at 126, I'm gonna put him away.
Your prediction for Saturday, February 1st, Brandon?
I want to say I'm going to make a statement, and it's not going to go the whole 12 rounds.
Predicting a finish is Brandon Figueroa. Stephen Fulton, your prediction for Saturday, February 1st?
People be forgetting who I am. Like, I really can do whatever I want in that ring, bro. And then I gotta just remind motherfuckers at this point. I really do. Only got 1 loss. Should I have moved out of that weight class? Yes. Can I knock him out? Yes, because he runs in with a lot. Like he said, he's aggressive. He's coming forward. So there's only one way that he can fight, and I understand that he knows that, and I know that, and he's saying it to us. One way so as many ways I know I can beat this guy. February 2nd, I will be a 2-weight division world champ, 3-time world champ. Yeah. And that's how it's gonna be. Much respect to him and his family, though. Like I said, I like Brandon. I like his confidence. I like his energy. Everything. And I like what he's standing for right now. But it's going to be no different than it was. When was that? November 22nd? It's 27th. It's not going to be no different, bro. Only difference is going to be I'm going to make this shit look a little bit more easier and a little bit more clear. Same thing Floyd had to do with me down on him. When you running back the first one, everybody, oh, it's a close fight. He lost. Guess what we're going to do the second time around? Make it clear. Just make it clear. That's all it is. Make it clear and put the stamp on it. Now the stamp on it is going to be about clipping or I hit him with a nice shot and his ass go away. That's going to be the stamp. But right now it's all about making it clean and clear.
Well, I can't wait for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Cole Boy, Steph, Stephen Fulton Jr., Brandon Figueroa for Figueroa's WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. And that's just the co-main event. Now let's focus our attention on the main event. The man that is sitting to my left, the WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, David Morrell Jr., 11-0, 9 wins coming by way of knockout. David, you've always wanted a big fight like this in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena, going to be a jam-packed crowd. What does this mean to you?
Bueno, David, ¿qué significa esta pelea para vos en Las Vegas, frente a una arena repleta, con todo lo que significa?
No sé, significa mucho para mí. Es una gran oportunidad que se me está presentando y la voy a aprovechar 100%, porque hoy lo escuché ahorita hablando que se me iba a partir la boca, que no sé qué, lo que no sabe lo que es. Él nunca peleó con un peleador como yo. Puede tener la historia que tenga, puede decir lo que sea, puede supuestamente esto, que sea lo otro, pero no lo mismo escuchar a Dios que verlo bien, ¿me entiendes? Pero bueno, ahí en el ring será la última palabra. Pero no, me siento súper que I'm really excited for this fight, for this moment. I know it's the big fight, the big moment for me. I'm going to the full refresh on everything.
You want to say something? By all means.
Again, I'm very happy to be here. It's going to be. I'm excited. 42 years of boxing is going to be one of the great ones. 2 guys, young warriors, who can punch with both hands, And it's going to be a tremendous night of boxing, you know, and I'm prime. And, you know, it's just going to be, like I said before, you know, it's all the talking's done. And this reminds me a little bit of the Barkley Durant fight a little bit, what's going on at the press conference stuff. It's been one of the great fights the last 50 years, okay? And it's a boxing man. I'm excited. Thank you.
David, why have you been calling out David Benavidez for some time? I mean, not many guys, if you know any, are really clamoring to fight this guy, and you have been wanting this matchup for the past several years. Why so?
David, has querido esta pelea hace mucho, mucho tiempo. Le has venido reclamando pelear básicamente desde que empezaste a ser profesional. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué tantas ganas de enfrentarte a David Benavidez?
Simple. So everybody say they had the boogeyman, like I want to fight the best division is him. So after me, everybody, it's him. It's simple.
David, when he was calling, David Benavidez, beg your pardon, when he was calling you out and saying he wanted to step in the ring with you, not many guys have been trying to do that. And he did. He's been saying that he wants to fight you. Now, Saturday, February 1st, you guys get an opportunity to collide, T-Mobile Arena. Did you take that as a sign of disrespect, or is it the fact that, hey, I'm undefeated, I'm a guy who brings a lot of viewers and fans to the arenas, and he wants to test his skills against me?
No, I didn't take that as disrespect at all. What I took as disrespect is the stuff you're saying, that he was being really disrespectful. But other than this, like, these are the type of fighters I want to fight. I want to fight the people that they have confidence in themselves, that they think they're going to go in there and knock me out, that they say that I haven't fought somebody like him. At the end of the day, he's never fought nobody like me. And I'm going to prove everybody that there's levels to this. And I'm not playing when I say I'm going to break his mouth, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah.
David Morrell, when he says...
Let me, I want to, you know how power this is. You know how, I don't have power for this. No, I don't have power. Not for this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to break your fucking mouth. You're talking all that shit. Talking all that shit. When you have a fucking jaw brace on, that's going to be...
Man, but you boys just know better, man. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. What the fuck do you mean?
What are you saying?
You know, man, you're stupid shit.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
No, man, okay, what do you do? Okay, baby, what do you do?
Beat the fuck out of you.
Whatever you do.
Alright. And then I want you to come ready, because I'll beat the fuck out of you. I want you guys
whatever you do.
I want you guys to get
whatever you do.
Whatever
you do.
Whatever you do. You know what? Like I said, these are the type of fighters I want people that are
stupid.
What the fuck you getting on your phone for? We're in the press. Now he's gonna go on Instagram. Look at this guy. Look, he's nervous, man.
Number one.
Vas a ver.
Qué bueno, mija, qué bueno. Voy a ver que un show nunca vio. Voy a ver que un show nunca vio, mija. No se me preocupe, chiquita, ahí la atiendo. Saludme cuando quiera. No se me preocupe, chiquita, que ahí la atiendo. Tu papá sabe lo que estás diciendo, tú no, porque tú no la das, man. Tranquilo.
The fuck is this guy saying? Where is he? This is what I want, somebody that's confident. I want him to think he's gonna come beat me. I want him to think he's gonna come knock me out.
Yo voy a hablar en mi idioma. Tú lo que quieras decir. Yo voy a hablar en mi idioma. No que soy mexicano, pues no te entiendes, no se entiende, papi. No que soy mexicano, yo que muy clarita. El hocico yo voy a
I don't even know what the fuck this guy is saying.
Sí, claro.
Martin, can you translate real quick what he just said?
Martin don't know what he's saying. Nobody can translate this guy.
Habla porque es la única forma que tienes de defenderte, papi.
Okay.
We'll let Martin Bader translate. We'll continue with the pleasantries between these two guys. Martin?
Alright, so basically, David, I don't know what you're talking about. You have a big mouth, and you're saying you're Mexican.
Continue, Martin.
So yeah, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Really, you're like, you talk about shit, and in the end, you're saying like, you're Mexican and everything this and that, and in the end, look, you say you're gonna break my fucking mouth. You know what we're talking about, and in the end, look, I'm gonna go out there and
beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, exactly.
David Benavidez, where does this story stem from? Because you mentioned that, he was talking about your father, and, where does this bad blood stem from?
What was this interview I seen? I really don't remember what exactly he said, but he knows what I'm talking about. And that's fine. That's exactly what I needed to get me started for this fight. Like I said, we're in the sea. I don't know who this guy thinks he is. He thinks he's big and bad. He thinks he's tough. He ain't shit. And I'm going to show you who the best one is February 1st.
Bro.
David Morrell, what happened there? Can you tell us the situation?
This is bullshit. For real. Antonio Benavidez Sr. I told you. ¿Te acuerdas cuando te lo dije que ese escrito nunca lo puse yo? ¿Me entiendes? Y desde ese día, empezó a hablar que si no sé qué, que si te voy a, que fue a sacaste el video, que si tienes huevito, ¿te recuerdas ese video? Ah, por eso fue, por una historia que pusieron Dios es grande, Dios, por eso puedo cagar la cosa, ¿me entiendes? Por una historia que pusieron en Twitter, ¿me entiendes? Y se la enviaron a David. Shut up. Ok, o sea, se la enviaron a Benavidez, ¿me entiendes? Y eso fue lo que sucedió. So, bro, anyways, I don't give a fuck whatever happened this time. So, right now, I'm 100% ready. No,
ready.
Alright,
Let's just get it. Let's
Right
get it.
now,
I
fuck
want
you
you to be this confident the day of fight. So when I beat you, you have no fucking excuses.
Martin, you want to translate what he said when it comes to the story?
Look, and this is also directed to Jose Benavidez Sr. I don't know what you guys are talking about or whatever I said, but whatever that happened that day, and it was posted on Twitter, that's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about, but in the end, like that's when you started talking, that's when you started provoking me, and that's when I got into it with you too. Look, and whatever happened that time happened. Now I want to just go out there and beat the shit out of you because I don't know what you're talking about, what I said, but in the end, look, I'm right here. I'm talking to you, and whatever was said on Twitter, it's really no concern of mine.
All right, well, earlier today, they were doing, both David Benavidez and David Morrell were doing a video to promote the pay-per-view event, it's PBC pay-per-view, on Prime Video on Saturday, February 1st. But David Benavidez, you guys were both, go ahead, just talking to the mic. Tell me what you want to tell me.
Que si tú te sabes los productos.
Producto, ¿de qué hablas?
¿De qué hablas? De que eres mexicano, no sé qué. ¿Tú sabes la español, verdad? Los productos, ¿sabes? Uno por uno, dos por dos, eso. Ah, mira, o sea, la tabla numérica. La tabla numérica, ¿no saben qué es eso?
Tampoco.
Usted va a la escuela con eso, la merienda, ¿no?
Yo no soy mexicano, entonces tampoco, no entiendo.
Ok, como tú dices.
Que te traduzca, Martín.
Bueno, ok. Es que en Cuba se dice así, no sé cómo se dice en México.
Okay. Before you go, let's Martin translate what we just heard.
Can I translate it? So Jose Benavidez Sr. was saying, like, look, am I not Mexican now either? What's going on? Like, I don't know what product you're talking about, but. Multiplicar, ¿qué? Multiplicar, ¿qué? Yeah, I think about multiplication here. I don't know, like, creo que
Benavidez está más fácil que la tabla del 1.
Benavidez is easier than multiplying the table of 1. It's easier to beat than multiplying the table of 1.
All right, well, quickly.
Por eso, uno por uno, ya es fácil.
Even easier than multiplying one by one.
David Benavidez, what happened in that promotional shoot with you and him? I know you guys had to be separated, but tell us the story, if you can.
No, it was the same thing I'm telling him right now. I just told him in his face and back in the game room, and like I said, it's not time to play no more. Now it's really time to see who the best David is.
How much do you want to go ahead and really make a statement against this guy, David Benavidez?
I want to make a statement because I want to show everybody where I stand, and I want to be the most the ferocious fighter in this game right now, and I really want to take over. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with him.
All right, David Morrell, give us your prediction for Saturday, February 1st. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Your thoughts?
Knock out 100%.
He's saying you're going to knock out David Benavidez.
Oh.
All right, well, now we go to David Benavidez.
He's not even confident.
David, your prediction.
When I tell him I'm going to knock him out, it's because I'm really going to knock him out. I'm not letting this shit go to the scorecards.
You are so fucking easy, baby.
I'm going to show him. When to see. February 1st. When to see.
Man, you need to go to the...
It's not even his fucking turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. What are you talking about?
Papi, tú tienes que entrenar con leyendas cubanas para lo que te viene ahora, papá. De entrada.
Pues ahí tengo uno en Miami, tengo el Chacal que estaba ahí.
Pero tú no puedes hacerlo. Lo que él hace, tú no puedes hacerlo, bro.
We'll get one more translation and then we'll end.
You're not backing up.
El Chacal se mueve, tú no puedes hacerlo.
You're all talk and nobody. You can't do what you say you want to do. There's no way.
Pero bien hablando con no, papi.
All right.
No te más chico vale, Chavalín Tintín.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the talking will stop Saturday, February 1st. These two go at it for the light heavyweight championships of the world. They're not going to be sharing Christmas dinner with one another, no Thanksgiving dinner, but I can't wait for this one. We will allow the fighters to have their ceremonial stare down with their adversaries. Gentlemen, especially you two, please. You don't get paid to throw punches now, Saturday, February 1st. Do whatever you want when the bell sounds at a jam-packed T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward.